We got to also, figure out, and learn from him as well, because he's such a great, unbelievable talent, and, we need to be able to play with him just as much as he needs to play with us, offensively, defensively, and all facets of the ball. So every day, every game, every practice, every shoot-around, every film session, we got to continue to get better and better and integrating our new parts, but he's definitely priority number one.
I think Luka needs to be the guy that controls the offense.
When Luka Doncic landed in Los Angeles, the NBA world buzzed with excitement. The idea of pairing Luka with LeBron James sounded like a championship recipe, but instead of instant magic, it sparked a bigger question. Who's really in charge? Of the Lakers' offense? Head coach J.J. Redick has made it clear, Luka's the guy. He wants the offense to run through him. But when you've got LeBron, one of the game's greatest floor generals, changing gears isn't that simple. LeBron has led every team he's played for. Stepping back, not his natural move. Now, the Lakers fan base is divided. On one side, supporters of Luka argue it's time to let the younger star take full control. They believe LeBron's presence, while powerful, is slowing Luka's full potential. On the flip side, Team LeBron says patience is key, Luka's still adjusting, and LeBron's leadership is what's holding the team together. The debate isn't just about opinions, it's backed by stats. Luka's had some rocky games, including one recent outing where he shot just 5 of 18 with 6 turnovers. Critics say this has less to do with LeBron and more to do with Luka still finding his rhythm in a new system. Even Luka knows it's a work in progress. "We're getting better every game," he recently shared. LeBron, ever the mentor, backed him up. "This is Luka's team. My job is to help him get comfortable and find his rhythm." So, is this the start of a superstar handoff? Or just two elite players learning how to share the spotlight? One thing's for sure, in Hollywood, nothing is ever simple, and this storyline is just heating up.
Last one for you. What's important as you move forward here now, reintegrating Luka starting in the next game?
It's not just next game. It's going to be a process for us for the rest of the season, obviously. As we continue to learn, what we want to do offensively, defensively, our system, our calls, our cadence. And then we got to also, figure out, and learn from him as well, because he's such a great, unbelievable talent. And, we need to be able to play with him just as much as he needs to play with us, offensively, defensively, and all facets of the ball. So every day, every game, every practice, every shoot-around, every film session, we got to continue to get better and better and integrating our new parts. But he's definitely priority number one.
At first glance, everything in Los Angeles seems smooth. Team LeBron says there's no friction, just two generational talents figuring out how to click, with the king gracefully handing the reins to Luka Doncic. But not everyone is buying that narrative. Some fans are raising eyebrows. They've noticed a change in Luka since his move from Dallas. In their eyes, he's no longer the fearless floor general, but more of a co-star playing inside LeBron's long-established system. Has Luka really taken over, or is he still adjusting to LeBron's pace? Interestingly, the numbers push back on that doubt. Statistically, Luka has the ball in his hands more than LeBron this season. The data suggests LeBron has taken a step back, giving Luka the chance to drive the offense, and despite a few bumps, Luka's stats remain impressive, proof that he's adapting and still delivering. Yet the debate rages on. Has the team truly become Luka's, or is he still navigating LeBron's orbit? Some analysts argue that, system-wise, the Lakers still revolve around LeBron. Luka, they say, is doing most of the adapting, for now. Still, there are flashes of brilliance, clean, flowing possessions, smart pick-and-rolls, sequences where Luka and LeBron read each other perfectly. Those glimpses hint at what this duo could become. So what's really unfolding in Los Angeles? The rise of a powerful partnership, or a quiet tug-of-war for control? Either way, this chapter in Lakers history is still being written, and the spotlight is only getting hotter.
To fit out with this team?
I mean, it's, like I said before, it's special. For him to say something like that just feels amazing, give him confidence. And, after that speech, it was chills. So I was just happy to be part of it.
In a subtle yet powerful moment, LeBron James showed exactly why he's more than just a superstar. He's a leader. During the Lakers' starting lineup introductions, LeBron did something unexpected. He stepped back and let Luka Doncic take center stage, a spotlight usually reserved for the team's biggest name. But this wasn't a fluke. Luka later shared that LeBron had reached out with a message before the game, letting him know the move was intentional. It was a quiet gesture, but one packed with meaning. It wasn't just about introductions. It was about passing the torch, acknowledging Luka not as a sidekick but as a rising force in his own right. In a league where ego often runs high, this act of respect spoke volumes. LeBron wasn't just making room, he was welcoming Luka to the forefront. Moments like these don't show up in box scores. But for anyone paying attention, it was crystal clear. LeBron's message was simple and powerful. You belong here.
He texted me in the morning, he said, whatever you want. And I said, for him to text me that, it's just amazing. So shows what kind of person he is. And, he let me have my moment, so I really appreciate it.
Luka Doncic came to Los Angeles to lead, but with LeBron James still in the mix, the torch hasn't fully passed. On paper, this duo looked like a dream. But in reality, the chemistry is still a work in progress. And fans can't help but wonder, is this really Luka's team now? Or is he just trying to find his place in LeBron's world? Some say it's just the natural bumps of two ball-dominant stars learning to coexist. Others see a pattern, another talented teammate adjusting to fit around LeBron's game. Team LeBron is quick to counter that claim. They point to Luka's league-leading usage rate and steady production as proof that the veteran is stepping back and letting Luka run the show. The real challenge, they say, isn't LeBron. It's Luka adapting to the pressure and expectations of LA. It's a delicate balance. Luka's always been the guy. Now he's sharing control and attention with a living legend. So is this the birth of a legendary partnership or a dynamic that might limit Luka's full potential? The answer's still unfolding. But make no mistake, the entire NBA is watching closely. This isn't just a battle over ball handling, it's a battle over identity, control, and legacy. Yes, Luka Doncic leads the Lakers in usage rate, and yes, the offense runs through him. But if you look closer, you'll see something else. The fingerprints of LeBron James are still all over this team's style of play, so the real question isn't who has the ball, it's whose system are they playing in. We've seen this script before. Kevin Love, Chris Bosh, even Dwyane Wade. All stars in their own right, all eventually asked to shift gears to make room for LeBron's game. Love became a spot-up shooter. Bosh moved out to the perimeter. Wade handed over touches. Now Luka finds himself in that same spotlight. In Dallas, Luka had full control. He dictated every possession. In Los Angeles, he's sharing the floor with one of the most dominant forces the game has ever seen. And sometimes, it shows. There are stretches where Luka fades, not from lack of skill, but from fitting into a rhythm that isn't entirely his. That's the concern. Not whether Luka can lead, but whether he's being subtly asked to dim his game to fit a legacy that's already cemented. Because this isn't just about efficiency or stats, it's about long-term impact, about whether LeBron empowers fellow stars to soar, or absorbs them into his orbit. This dynamic could shape more than just the Lakers' season. It could redefine both of their legacies. Will LeBron truly hand over the reins? Or will Luka, like others before him, have to adjust? Whatever happens, the power dynamic in LA is shifting, and everyone's watching. Luka Doncic came to LA as a superstar, but now he shares the court with LeBron James, a legend whose influence still defines the Lakers. In Dallas, Luka controlled every play. In LA, that control is shared. He still handles the ball often. But when the game's on the line, it's usually LeBron who takes over. To some, this is natural, a pair of stars figuring things out. To others, it's a repeat of history, another great player bending to fit LeBron's system. Luka's not wired to play second fiddle. He's at his best when he's the one setting the tempo. But with LeBron still commanding the spotlight, that freedom feels limited. Now the question is clear, can Luka be fully Luka in LA? Or is he being slowly molded into a role player beside the king? This is more than a chemistry issue. It's about legacy. And Luka's next move could change everything. Luka Doncic's move to Los Angeles was hyped as the start of a superstar duo, but so far it's been anything but smooth. He's no longer the main playmaker, and it's starting to show. His rhythm is off, the numbers are dipping, and a rough night against Charlotte, 5 for 18 shooting, 6 turnovers, has only fueled concerns. Fans are asking the tough question, is Luka being squeezed into a system that still revolves around LeBron? He's trying to adjust, but is it costing him what makes him great? The spotlight is on, and the answer could reshape the future of the Lakers and Luka's career.
Obviously, it's going to take a little time. Today, a lot of rustiness for my part, so started the game with like 4 or 5 turnovers. That can't happen. So it's gotta, play basketball the right way.
The question on everyone's mind, is Luka Doncic struggling to find his rhythm, or is he being forced into a role that doesn't fit? Late game moments are bringing this into focus. Luka's always been a clutch performer, the one you trust in crunch time. But in the loss to Charlotte, he wasn't the one with the ball. With just 6.3 seconds left, Luka inbounded the ball to LeBron, who missed a game-tying 3. Luka, he was in the corner watching.